Hello! So, today is a little bit different than normal, this video in specific, I mean. Uh, Instead of my regular, bite-sized content that I usually put out just for the hell of it, I'm doing something a bit different, as you can probably tell from the length of the video. It's probably a lot longer than you might have thought. But I thought this would be fun to do because I love exploring and installing operating systems, especially ones that are familiar but also new to me at the same time. So, I suppose without further ado, let's go. Hi. Uh, it took me forever to set up for this, so I hope this goes well, but here is a personal laptop of mine. I love it very much. It is one of my best retro laptops, and that is mainly because I only have 3 of them, but it runs Windows XP right now. Pretty boring, right? I would agree so, if you find Windows XP boring. I don't, but I would still agree if you said it was, because I am just an agreeable person. But what if I told you we could put this on it? This is Red Hat Workstation Enterprise 3, I believe. I'm going to attempt to put it on here because it's only 1 year newer than this computer. Should go very well. We've got a total of 9 CDs here. 4 for installation. A few for random source code that I don't know what's on it, but there is source code on them. There is also documentation and just a CD simply labeled extras. So, for the last time, I will shut down Windows XP. I'm going to make sure to put the CD in there, just so it boots from there instead of going back into Windows XP. But for the last time, yeah, I'm going... What the hell was that? For the last time, I'm going to boot out of Windows XP. Goodbye. And we're going to install Red Hat Linux Enterprise 3. This might take a second because slow hard drive. So, here's the Red Hat Enterprise Linux installation screen. And I believe I just should press Enter to boot. Look at all that text going by. You'll have to excuse any noises you hear. I'm recording inside of my garage with a family of 3 others. Generic 3-button mouse. I don't see 3 buttons on here. Oh, we have the X cursor. Ah, here we are. Very cool. Woo, got a menu and everything. Okay. Welcome to Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Welcome. This installation process is outlined in detail in the Red Hat Enterprise Linux Installation Guide, available from Red Hat Incorporated. Please read through the entire manual before you begin this installation process. I probably should, but I've installed different versions of Linux enough times to probably know what I have to do. Though this is a much older version, I'm used to installing things like Arch Linux, Ubuntu 20.04, things like that. Throughout this installation, you can use your mouse to choose different options. Ooh, fancy. You can also navigate the installation using Tab and the Enter keys. Use the Next and the Back buttons to progress through these screens. Click the Next to leave our all of the things I know how to do. That's a lot of text. I don't want to read that all, honestly. Just, save time on the video. Next. I get the striking feeling there was probably something important in there that I should have read, but yeah, 1 English. US. Oh, that's kind of an issue. This is a laptop trackpad. I'm gonna assume this is a PS2 mouse. It's 2-button. 3-button might actually work better. I don't does it have any, like, listing for laptops? Like, nobody installed Linux on a laptop back then, but... Or at least it was not something that happened often, from what I can tell. I'll just be safe. I'll go with the 3 button, just in case there really is a 3rd button somehow, somewhere. PS2 3 button. Next. Automatic partitioning sets partitions based on selected installation type. You can also customize the partitions once they have been created. The manual disk partitioning tool, Distrid, and I used that before, allows you to create partitions in an interactive environment. You can set the file system types, mount points, and partition sizes, and more. I'd like to manually partition just because I am that type of person. If I remember correctly, there are 3 that I'm going to need, and I'm going to delete this Windows XP partition. Yeah. No, don't cancel. Whoops. Delete. Okay. So, first of all, ooh, this supports ext3. Guess that just was a thing. I didn't think it went back that far, but it does. So I want to swap partition. Now, generally, I usually set it to about 4 on modern computers, but this is taking everything into account. This is a computer with 1 GB of RAM, which is quite a lot for 2002. It came like that, and I'm pretty sure it supports up to 2 gigs, which I think is incredibly impressive, but this was meant as a workstation laptop. This has a 40 gig hard drive. I personally think, just to conserve space, since I don't particularly need a huge swap file, I'm going to make it 500 megabytes. Yeah, no, I don't want primary partition on there. 500, and then the rest will be for ext, new, and that will be / as the mount point. Can I just bullet max out? No, it won't. Okay, I gotta do this to the exact megabyte. Let's see here. I am horrible at math. 38,154 minus 500, I don't know. I am really, really, really bad at math. You know what? It's time for a calculator. Trusty calculator. Alright. 38,154 minus 500. 37,654. And since there's usually a couple of extra megabytes taken up by other things due to formatting, I think, I'm just going to put it at 37,650 just to be safe on that. Yeah, alright. Believe that's what I need. Okay. I don't have a floppy drive in here, so... Yeah, that... Yeah, this computer does not have a floppy drive in it, so I don't think I can create. But, architecture... Yeah, this probably came out for stuff like PowerPC and MIPS and ARM and other things. But this is x86, and I have had luck with using / on x86. I've never had an issue with it before, so I will just assume that this is the correct way to do it. I will mark that down in my head just in case it isn't, and I'll do the research. But, I guess, let's go on. The Greb Bootloader will be installed on dev HDA. You can configure the bootloader to boot other operating systems. It will allow you to select an operating system to boot from the list. To add additional operating systems, which are not automatically detected, click Add. To change the operating system booted by default, okay. Well, I have no other operating systems on here now. I wiped Windows XP. So, I guess I'll let it do that for me. I don't mess with that usually. A firewall can... Sure, why not? Of course. Telnet's pretty insecure, and I don't need mail. I probably won't even connect this to the internet, honestly, but I'll allow www, FTP, and SSH, because those are pretty standard. I mean, so is Telnet and mail, but, you know. Next. English? Yeah, sure, Ah, time to set my time zone. Now, I live near Seattle, Washington, so I'm going to find the Los Angeles or Vancouver time zone, if that's here. America, no, this is alphabetized, so... Is that Los Angeles right there? Yes, it is. Okay, Pacific time. Alright. I don't really care about root password, but I'll do it anyways. Well, this sure is taking a moment. Ah, there we go. The default installation environment includes our recommended package selection, including desktop shell, GNOME. Oh, I love GNOME. Office Suite, OpenOffice. Web browser, Mozilla. Would that be Netscape, Firefox, Mosaic maybe? Probably not Mosaic, that's a bit old. Email, instant messaging, sound and video applications, games, we're going to be certainly exploring those, software development tools, administration tools. After installation, additional software can be added or removed using the Red Hat Config Packages tool. If you're familiar with Red Hat Enterprise WS, you may have specific packages you would like to install or avoid installing. Check the box below if you'd like to customize your installation. Sure, I'll customize it. I want to look through this package list. I'm curious. Very curious. Ooh. You can select KDE if you want. Ooh, this is a choice. Do I want to use GNOME or do I want to use KDE? How about both? I'm pretty sure there's a way I can launch both at the same time. Editors, Emacs and VI. I'll probably use Emacs. I really don't like VI. Does anybody actually use VI anymore? VI, whatever. Engineering and scientific, why not? Graphical internet, text-based internet, office productivity. Wonder if LibreOffice is old enough to make it in here. Sound and video, authoring and publishing. I want everything, just because, honestly, I just... this computer can handle it. Web server? Sure. Mail server, yeah. Oh, Windows file server. I have a Windows file server running currently. It's very cool. Very handy, too. I'm not sure I'd want to run it on here. This is... I mean, do I really want a 40 gigabyte hard drive hooked to my computer from an outdated OS? This must... I don't know whose face this is. I don't know if the cameras can see that very well. Yeah, yes. I don't know whose face this is. This is probably some joke by the developers. But that's incredibly funny. I can't explain why it is, but it just is. Oh, of course, I can just select everything. Great. Alright. I went through all that for nothing. Ooh, that is a 4 gig install size. Rather large for an OS from back then. I'm pretty sure Windows XP took up less space than that, but I did select to install every package, so... And I've got the space for it, whatever. Next. This is going to take a while, I think. 4 gigs on a 5400 RPM IDE Seagate drive is... That's going to take a while. Caution, once you click next, the installation program will begin writing the operating system to the hard drives. This process cannot be undone. If you have decided to not continue with this installation, this is the last point at which you can safely abort the installation process. To abort this installation, remove all installation media and press your computer's reset button or reset using Control-Alt-Delete. No, I don't think I will. Okay. Well, this is going to take a second. I believe I will probably speed this up in editing. Okay. ATI Mobility M9. Now, I know that to be correct, but I need to check on the VRAM. I do not remember how much VRAM this laptop has. I'm going to do a little bit of research. 64 megabytes of DDR. Okay, yes, 64 megabytes is correct. Wonder how far I can push this. It can go up to 128. Alright, that makes sense. Skip X configuration? No, don't do that. Ooh. I don't know. I'm just going to trust that it can be automatically detected. True color, yes please. Can't go past 800 by 600, huh? This is a 1600 by 1200 display, but oh well. Congratulations, the installation is complete. Put this back in here. Okay. It's time to restart. And booting up, we get the Greb, and let's hope there's no kernel panic on boot. Because you better believe that would be sad. IA32 microcode update. This is x86. Here's the X cursor. That's a great sign. Ooh, a little bit laggy. Ooh. Ah, okay. Welcome. There are a few more steps to take before your system is ready to use. The Red Hat Setup Agent will now guide you through some basic configuration. Please click the Next button in the lower right corner to continue. Yes, I don't even care. Just yes. 1980. I guess the CMOS battery on this thing is dead. 22. That would be February. What is it? February 15th. Happy Valentine's Day, 1 day ago. The current time is. I think this probably uses military time, so that would be 17:37. There we go. Network time protocol. I don't have internet access on here, so no. Mysterious black screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Username. This is not my real name. Oh. Let's just make that U1 to make it nice and simple, actually. Well, sound certainly works. Let's hear it again. I certainly hear that. Yes. Next. Nope. I'm pretty sure that network is... Well, maybe it's still up. Finish setup. Next. Here we are. Okay, U1, my password. This strikes me as Mac OS 9 looking. Just a little bit. Okay, apologies for the cut. I have actually left the house for a few hours. I came back, the screen is blank but still on for some reason, so that's a little interesting, but turning it back on, I do want to show, I got a little bit interrupted, but let's see here. So yeah, system settings and display, right, root password. I'm about to set it to, yeah, 1600 by 1200. Okay, yeah, okay, so now I gotta log out of the X session. That should do it. Enter my password. Oh, no, I don't want that. Forgot that it has us just enter the thing. Huh. I don't think it really said it. I don't know, I guess I could check, but this really doesn't look like 1600 by 1200 display. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't... Yeah, it's honestly not a huge issue. Personally, I don't think I'll actually really need, you know, a huge amount of screen space just to do some, you know, basic exploration. Let's see here. Does Control-Alt-T open up a terminal? I don't believe it does. What's this little thing down here? Click for critical updates. Yeah, I'll do that later. Thank you very much. Let's check out the games. Alright, so this is... got a lot. Oh. Games. Yeah, so we got GNOME, and we have the KDE stuff, since we also installed KDE. Mahjong, same. Shisensho. Huh. I wonder if there's some, like, blackjack game on here. I like blackjack. I guess not. Nibbles. I don't know, let's try, this is probably a game of Minesweeper. Yes, that, oh my, that is horrifying, but, that preferences as medium. Close, I guess. Ooh, we got sunglasses. 2. Ooh, he looks so afraid. Really, just petrified with fear. Oh, there we go. Now I got something. Oh, put a mine there, or mark a mine. 2. I'm not very good at Minesweeper. Make a guess. No, I always make the wrong one instead. These are some real funny graphics, honestly. One da da da. Oh, okay. Well, I can go there. All right. Who's there? Oh, that was a lucky guess. All right. So that means. Means there's probably one right here. No. Yeah, so it's right there. Alright, yeah. Alright. Well, that's enough of that, because I don't want to go on too long. Emacs. I want to try out Emacs. I've never actually used it before. I've always heard about this as, like, a piece of software that is popular because, well, it's a text editor, and who doesn't need a text editor? Hi. this was written on Emacs, installed on Red Hat Professional Workstation, I guess Enterprise. No, just type 3. Yeah. Alright. Does Control S do it? Control O? No. Just do it from here. Save buffer as... Okay. Another thing I want to see is whether Home U1 has anything in it. Because on modern Linux, what you normally see, or no, not new window, what you normally see, yeah, is our folders with, like, there's downloads. You know, another one would be pictures, videos. I'm pretty sure music is in there. What else? Well, yeah, you'd see stuff like this, but there appears to be absolutely nothing in here. So, I guess that's... yeah. You expect to see something. Personally, what I want to try the most, this laptop doesn't have a wireless card, but somewhere around here, I have a PCM-CIA networking card somewhere, and I'm going to try and see if I can find it. Alright, I have happened to found a Netgear thing. I don't know, it's 802.11b, so I don't expect it to be amazing, but I want to see if by chance Red Hat happens to have a driver for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I hope I'm putting it in the right way. Alright, it's on. Actually, I don't even know if this OS supports Wi-Fi at all, but you know, I'll try it. Maybe in system settings. Language, login screen, mouse, network. Oh yeah, it's certain to be in there. Let's see here. Devices. Okay. Hardware? You may configure hardware. Okay, yes, I want wireless. Oh, it'll show everything. Ethernet, modem, ISDN. I don't know what a token ring is. Okay. 3Com. Oh, okay. This was a Netgear thing, so... oh, PCM-CIA also might be it. NetWave CS? Adapter... Well, I'll search under N. NE. I want to take this out. I don't know if that's safe. I don't know if these are meant to be hot swappable or not, but see here. Wireless PC card, 32-bit card bus, MA521. It says the same on the back, so it's very easy to think that it's probably an MA521. Okay. So in short, Linux does, or Red Hat does not have the proper firmware for this PCM-CIA hardware. So I tried. It won't work, you know. This thing is probably a bit newer. I wonder if looking on the back here will tell me when it was made. No. All I know that is that it was made in Taiwan. So that's definitely handy. Oh well, I honestly don't want to deal with 802.11 B speeds, but I can at least say that I tried. No, I don't want to save my changes. Well, the only thing I want to try last on here is just seeing what using the terminal was like. I don't know if it uses bash or what, but I just want to see what happens when I use it. My first go-to command whenever I start something on a new system is to check out top. That's in basically every Linux distro, of course. And it's pretty lightweight, I can tell. I mean, this is a very powerful laptop from then, but, you know. About 300 megabytes of RAM used. That's really all I check out. Oop, that was function. Not, okay. Then I try out LSPCI, but I have no idea if that's going to be in this version of Linux. Yeah, I know it's not in that one, in this one. Or at least PCI utils is not, it's not included. But now that I think about it, this isn't actually the last thing I want to see. I wanted to try out the source code CDs, but honestly, I don't want to screw with compiling things, so I'm just going to insert the extra CD. This is CD9, the last one, and I'm just going to see what happens when I put it in there. Let's see here. I guess I'll just open up my home folder. Oh, what was that? Oh, yes, I do want to run auto run. Did I not type it right? Oh, there we go. Install packages from Linux Application CD. Ah, Java. I love Java. Yes, please. Well, I can't go forward. Details? IBM Java 2. Wow. I want Java runtime environment. Close? Yeah, okay. Forward. Alright, it's gonna install that, I guess. Packages were installed successfully. I guess that literally hosted like one package, and that was Java. They burned an entire CD, they labeled an entire CD and burned it. And it was just so they could have you install Java. Not complaining. Well, personally, that's all I wanted to do. I'm sort of doing this not only just for fun, but to like document and show something that's a little bit more niche in the computing world, something that's not always seen by the public. So if there's anything you'd like to see me do, or if there's anything you'd like to see me try out with this operating system, you know, go ahead. I might rip the disks and upload them to archive.org or something like that, but other than that, I think that's probably all I have today. This was heavily inspired by some of my favorite YouTubers. Namely, the ones that come to my head would be Lazy Game Reviews and Michael MJD, if you've ever heard of either of them. And I absolutely love their content, and I wanted to try out making something similar to that, with something that I found to be particularly interesting, and that is an old version of Linux. So, I suppose other than that, have yourself a good day, and I will see you whenever I upload a video next time. Goodbye!